Like, okay, Hannah, sure, go sleep with other guys. Go on, if that's what you want.
The video actually gave me the ick because it just looks...
That J-Lo scene. Where are they taking his story? Because the show presents a very different Logan than what I'm seeing in the book.
Calm down. Well, no, the biggest ick was that Instagram video, and he's like, oh, like, I hated that so much.
Okay, I do have one ick about Garrett Graham, though.
That is what I knew you were going to say, but I didn't think you were going to say it. Welcome back to Booktalks Podcast. This is Kayla.
And Marisa.
And in this episode, we are doing part 2. So this is our review of Off Campus, the TV show, and we are going to compare it to our thoughts on the book. And if you want to get our thoughts on the book, check out that episode because we released that last week.
Yeah. So I guess kind of spoiler warning here too, because we are going to compare it to the book. So if you haven't read the book, it might be spoiled. But if you've seen the show, you got the gist.
Yeah, it's already spoiled, so...
Yeah, Hannah ends up with Dean. Everyone, Just kidding.
I have to say, I thought it started out very close to the book in the beginning.
Yes and no. What's up with Hannah being a clarinet player and not a singer?
True. I mean, yeah, I guess that. And the locker, the first scene, I was like, where the heck are they taking this? Because it was like this locker scene where she's cleaning the locker room. And I was like, don't remember this.
No, that I agree. I thought the vibe, though, was the same. So it's like they changed some details here and there, but the vibe ended up kind of mirroring in that first episode. So, like you said, started off super strong.
And I feel like they had to make it more current because, again, these books were a little older. So, like, they had Instagram. Like, I feel like they incorporated Instagram. Like, remember, whenever Garrett was Googling or like Instagram searching her, I was like, that didn't happen in the books, but like you had to because there was no Instagram when the books came out, or maybe there was, but it wasn't as prominent.
But
as
at least they chose a millennial app, right? Like, I know Gen Z probably uses Instagram, but like Gen Alpha probably not. But Gen Z was all TikTok and Snapchat and that kind of stuff. We're still like holding on to our Instagram, and if you're even older, maybe Facebook just a little bit.
Although I'm getting so over Instagram. I don't see anyone that I know anymore. So I don't know. I'm over it.
It's so frustrating. You open up Instagram. It's no one that you follow. It's all celebrities who probably paid to be on your screen. And you're like, what's the point? It's just like an ad page for social media celebrities.
I was trying to see because they were like yoga today at one of the breweries nearby. So I was trying to see if it was going to happen because it's kind of raining out a little bit. And I ended up in like a 20-minute like scroll, and I didn't even know the answer. I didn't even find out what the answer was because you can't see 2 zillion things. You can't look up one thing without having to scroll 7 times for it. Tom said there's an app actually that is just Instagram without the reels. So I might have to investigate because there's so much going on in Long Beach, but it's all on Instagram. So like I want to see those events. Yeah. But like I don't want to get stuck in the scroll. But back from our rant of social media, because I feel like we always go down that rabbit hole. The one thing that bothered me in the beginning was the change of the project. I didn't think there needed to be a need for the change. Like, I thought it was good in itself, like, where she was partnered with this bad guy. She was always in this, like, pop, or I don't even think it was a pop song. It was just, like, a contest. And then they made it this whole thing where she like lost her scholarship and she had to get another scholarship. I guess I had to make it dramatic in the fact that she lost her scholarship, but like I don't know, I didn't think that was needed.
Yeah, so every change they made in the show I didn't think was needed. And it's always like a tricky balance because they do say like shows are different than books. And so, they do have to change things for shows to make it more dramatic and to like, keep people invested. And two, they're drawing it out over 8 episodes when a lot of books can be adapted into an hour-and-a-half movie. So they're going to have fluff or filler, whatever. But every change they made, I was like, that didn't enhance my viewership at all. Like the book would have been fine. So I agree. The song thing was weird because in the book, she is an amazing singer. It's one of the things that like Garrett feels so comforted by is when she sings to him. He just like, he can relax. It calms him down. And she's a good singer. She's in this singing contest, partnered with some guy who's terrible. And she can write lyrics, I think. Like, I don't think that was a huge mental block for her in the book. And she definitely didn't have anything against pop music in the book. So I'm just like, what was the point of that?
I think it was to dramatize or to make her trauma more dramatic.
Yes, which I think is interesting because when we talked about this, I'm pretty sure it's in our episode about books. Like, I'm pretty sure we were recording. I said in the book, she comes from her trauma from this healed place. She's done the work. She's been to therapy. Like, Garrett's very bothered about it at certain times. He's like, doesn't it make you mad that this guy's walking free? Aren't you so mad? And she's just like, there's nothing I can do about it. This thing happened to me. I have to live my life and I've made peace with that, blah, blah, blah. Whereas in the show, she's still very clearly working through that trauma. And that was a switch up that I don't have a problem with that one per se, because it dramatized it. It made it more real and more serious in a way. So that's okay, I guess. Although, like, is dramatizing trauma okay? I don't know. Maybe that's controversial.
Yeah. I don't want to judge on that.
No, I'm not going to judge on that.
And the one thing I think that bothered me actually the most that they changed was whenever, I'm kind of jumping ahead, but whenever Garrett got into the fight over her, it was actually her attacker, not just like her attacker's friend. When he didn't tell anybody, like in the book, it was so important that he was like, that Hannah gave him the right to tell others so people were on his team. Like, he was so isolated for defending Hannah. And it really, I don't know, I just didn't like that change. I didn't like the fact that he's suspended for the rest of the season. He got in trouble for some Instagram posts. Like, I don't know, like that was not at all in the books. And I get it, like we have to make it more dramatic. It's a show, but the whole conflict that happened in the book was not existed in the movie or in the show at all.
Yes. Okay. So I'm glad you skipped ahead because honestly, I had a huge problem with that as well. Because my favorite Logan moment from the first book, he pulls Garrett off the guy he's attacking, who isn't her actual attacker. So again, book maybe a little less dramatic. So I see why they made that change. Fine. But Logan pulls Garrett off. And later, when Garrett gets Hannah's permission to tell everyone why he did it, he tells Logan who that person was. And Logan says, I wish you told me, I would have helped you beat him up. And that was like, that protectiveness from the friend group, like that meant something. And I loved that moment in the book. Not that like I'm condoning violence, but like that was like really powerful to me. And so the fact that they cut it, yes, Garrett's completely isolated from his friends. He gives up his captaincy, like he gives that to Logan, which I was like, why? Like it was almost, he's this like social outcast now, and he gives up his captaincy, and everyone's like, Logan, which was fine. We love that for Logan, but also like, okay, that didn't happen. He gets suspended for the rest of the season, didn't happen. Like you said, over an Instagram video, didn't happen. And then I think this is why they did it, so he could toil with whether he really loved hockey or not. It's like, we don't need to see him skating around the ice rink in these 3-minute intervals of him being sad. Like, he could go on to win the final four, whatever it was, like that final competition, get his trophy and live happily ever after. This change to me took away from the book. So I completely agree. I was bothered by that.
Well, I was mad when he didn't tell his coach. Like, his coach, like, literally prompted him to tell him. His coach probably would have, like, fought for him a little harder. Like, and to take away all their wins prior, like, that was just, it was stupid, honestly. And the fact that she's like, I saw this video of you shooting a net. He wasn't even dressed. He was, like, literally in sweatpants and skates, just shot a basket. Everyone, it's kind of like when a kid comes to, like, a game. Like, it literally, like, kind of was, like, the video actually gave me the ick because he just looks... He kind of bothered me, that video, to begin with. And the fact that, like, they pulled up and they're like, well, all your losses are gone. And the coach was like, okay, no problem. Like, coach didn't fight for him. He didn't tell the coach, which in the book, he told the coach about Hannah.
With Hannah's permission. So, like, it was all good. Yeah, no, I agree. So that was another change, was I feel like Hannah came out of that game really mad at him. I don't feel like she was quite so mad in the book. So this was another change where they break up over that with him feeling like she's scared of me because I beat someone up. I'm like my dad, so we better break up over that. In the book, she really wasn't. I mean, like, she might have been upset a little, like, hey, don't fight on my behalf. I'm good, buddy. But it wasn't a breakup moment. They broke up because his dad approached her after the fact and was like, you need to break up with my son or else I'm pulling all his money from him. They didn't even mention the trust in this show. So I'm like, again, you gave the dad a role in the show. Why did you change his storyline?
Well, it also bothered me because Hannah, again, is like dealing with this trauma and she's like not healed for the majority of the show. And then they fight and she's like, but I'm good. Don't fight my battles. And it's like, clearly you're not good. You actually ignored him for all of his game. Like, you couldn't even tell your best friend until just before that. Like, it was like, didn't make sense in her character.
Right.
Because in the book, she's such a strong person. She carries so much weight on her shoulders. She's overcome this like really horrible thing. And she's like almost teaching Garrett how to overcome his trauma.
Yeah.
And it's like they're both not healed. They're both not a team. They like, and it ended so quickly where they just like got back together. But like, the whole part of them lifting each other up, I felt like was lacking. And I guess maybe it's hard to articulate that in the show, but in the book, like, they just felt like the golden couple towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
And like, our favorite part is whenever like she broke up with him because of her dad.
Yes.
He like thinks it's a joke, and he's like, and he puts that like the no hands policy or whatever.
Yeah, hands off.
It was funny. Like, him laughing when she told him everything was one of the better parts of the book.
Literally, we talked about that in the last episode. We thought that was hysterical. Like, I thought it was so funny that she breaks up with him, and at first he takes it kind of hard. He goes on a drinking binge with Logan, and then he comes back and he's like, no, like, I don't accept that. Like, okay, Hannah, sure, go sleep with other guys, go on, you know, if that's what you want. And he like totally teases her about it because he knows, like, this is ridiculous. There's probably a reason she's not telling me. And once she tells him, it's like, he's like, are you kidding me? We could have gotten around this, Hannah, if you just told me, because I already got my trust. So like, it was funny. It was lighthearted. It was, yeah, like you said, it kind of stripped Hannah of her power, because in the book, she is healed and strong and teaching Garrett how to kind of like deal with his trauma. Whereas in the show, they're both these broken people, and we don't really see them, I don't know, like overcome that and come together as like a healed couple. It's just like, oh, we have all these issues. Oh, wait, let's just like forget about those and be together. And it's like, I don't know, that was a little rushed. I kind of felt like the end of the season, the end of the, season 1, the last couple episodes were just like the Allie and Dean show. Like, it felt like we already transitioned to their story, which I love them. Like, I haven't read their book yet. I loved their scenes. I thought they were great. But towards the end, I was like, wait, is this even about Hannah and Garrett anymore?
I feel like they did it this way to like gear up the next season to have Hannah and Garrett still have a role in the next season. I honestly forgot a lot of what happened in Dean and Allie's book, but I feel like they've almost told half of the story already.
I know a spoiler about what happened, so I won't say it, but it is huge. And so they have a lot still to unpack for Dean and Allie. But yeah, I'm like, we basically got, I mean, like in the first book, Allie's not with Dean at all. Or if she is, the audience doesn't know it. Like if she's with him on the side, as far as I know, she's with Sean, her her relationship since freshman year. She's with him throughout the entire book because like they're back together, they're back on. Sean's the one who I'm pretty sure tells Hannah about the hands-off policy, hands-off campus-wide thing, which I think kind of happens in the show, but then like it didn't, like there wasn't actually that policy in place. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that was very different. I like Dean and Allie, so I didn't mind their scenes and I enjoyed their scenes, but I did feel like at the end, instead of focusing on the like coming back together after the third act breakup, it was like, we have our third act breakup, here's some happy moments with this other couple, and then boom, happily ever after for Garrett and Hannah. Okay, I guess if that's what you want to do. Like, I'm glad they're together, but it felt weird.
Yeah, in the last episode, I kept on looking how much time was left, and I was like, how are they going to resolve this quickly?
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot more is going to change in the series as it goes on. Because, I mean, a lot of the books are emotionally, like, just, like, in Hannah's head, you're in Garrett's head,
Mm-hmm.
like, So I see why they had to definitely take artistic freedom with this. But I mean, so much as I didn't love the changes they made, I would say this was a very good book to screen adaptation. I felt like the characters very much came to life. Like, I love the boys' friendship.
Yes.
As much as I hate how they made Garrett and Logan have all this beef, like, that never happened in the book. Logan and Garrett have always been each other's number one in the series. So, like, don't love that. But I felt like it brought people to life, and I did really enjoy watching it. So I don't want people to think like I hated it. Like, I didn't hate it.
I honestly love the show. My only and here's the thing, I think I probably may have even liked the show more than you because I'm not deeply embedded in the off-campus world. Hold on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. No, wait, it's passing. We're good. We're good. Okay, I'm not deeply embedded in the off-campus world. I've only read the first book and I've read about a third of the second book. So I don't have like everyone's stories. I don't know how it all ends and children and anything like that because I know the series goes on for a long time. So for me, I was able to kind of just vibe with the show and be like, yeah, there are changes, whatever, but it doesn't affect anything. Now that I'm further along in the second book, I will say Logan's different in this first season. So I will be interested to see how they change his story. I haven't gotten to Dean and Allie's yet because they're the third book. So like, I don't know if they're different. But Logan in his book, these aren't, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to give a little background that you find out early on. He's close with his mom. She's not the alcoholic. In the book, he has a brother. He's close with his mom. His dad was the alcoholic. So I don't know if they were like, we can't have two boys with daddy issues. Like Garrett already has daddy issues, so we're going to change Logan's story. If that's the case, that's fine. But I'm like, okay, that's different. Obviously, him and Garrett are best friends. I mean, they're so close in the books. And in the show, like you said, they're constantly beefing. I felt like they put this chip on Logan's shoulder about, oh, Garrett Graham with the money and he got drafted and I didn't. In the book, and again, not a spoiler, it starts off this way. So we'll see how his story changes. But he starts off in the book admitting to the audience that he's lying to Garrett about wanting to get drafted. He doesn't want to go pro. I don't know why. I haven't gotten there yet, but he right now isn't even trying to get drafted. So again, it's like, where are they taking his story? Because the show presents a very different Logan than what I'm seeing in the book.
Well, and also they're switching order too. So that's like, I mean, and I feel like they had to because they showed so much of Dean and Allie. Like,
I know.
They couldn't have left it be.
That J-Lo scene.
Yeah. I mean, J-Lo, it was so short though. It was so short.
It was. I've watched that scene 1,000 times on Reels or TikTok or whatever. So like I was hoping for more in the show and then it was literally everything I'd already watched. But no, I mean, him calling her J-Lo, her calling him Maverick, like that part was hysterical to me when they brought the Beau's sister into the story and she was like, well, at least you guys don't have cute nicknames for each other. You know, at least you guys don't do this. And Allie's like, oh crap. I thought that was so funny. Like, I love them. Again, it sounds like I'm bashing the show. I liked the show a lot. I really liked it. I just think from this point forward, we're going to see different storylines than what we saw in the books.
Yeah, 100%. And so I'm trying to think of other shows, like show to screen. I mean, Bridgerton, yeah, I guess they're doing the similar thing. And, you know, they can't keep it that consistent. And I would say the first 4 books, I think the Briar U series, like, I don't think they need to change that one because those books are better. But I think they're getting so far deep right now that they're going to have to change everything. So,
yeah, that's if they go that far. They may just do the first 4. Who knows?
I don't know. People are hooked.
I know. People are hooked.
One thing also, speaking of the J-Lo Maverick scene, they never had any costumes, Garrett or Hannah. Actually, Garrett has like big beef with Halloween.
Yeah.
He's like super traumatized by it. And he like, that's like another very cute moment where Hannah comes, like he calls Hannah even though they're not anything. And she keeps him company. So like all these like little moments of Hannah and Garrett that made them like that cute friendship couple.
Yeah.
Were not there.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That was another thing I said when we did the book. I said it was cute when they like hooked up, how they were friends. They were like joking around, being goofy. I feel those moments are what made them that couple. Like they are so clearly best friends. And that really was kind of wiped out in the show. I mean, they're friends in the show. Don't get me wrong, they're friends, but like that best friend quality that, you know, he's my person, she's my person. Like I don't know, that was those friendship, it was so intense in the show, I guess. There weren't those soft friendship moments. There was just the intensity of it. And maybe that's just a screen requirement, like to keep the viewers hooked. But for us, especially since we like the friends to lovers trope, I think that change was disappointing only because like I wanted to see their cute, silly friendship along the way.
Like whenever she propositioned him for the orgasm, it was like kind of awkward, but in the book it really wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, I do have one ick about Garrett Graham though, because I was thinking about this, about which of the boys I like the most based on the show, because I haven't read all the books yet, so this is just based on the show. I'm pretty sure based on the show, I'm a Logan girl, which I don't know, like I just can't help it. But Tucker kind of also has my heart. I'm a little torn between them. They're so different though. But anyway, with Garrett, I realized why I'm not a Garrett girly right now. And it is because when he couldn't get a hold of Hannah during the game, when she didn't show up, which book Hannah would never, book Hannah would have been there. But show Hannah was going through some things and dealing with trauma and she wasn't there. He's like freaking out. He's like, where is she? Where is she? I don't see her in the stands. So I'm going to call her. Oh, Hannah, I just really wish you were here. I just really need you. I was like, boy, grow up. For whatever reason, like I think I need to go to therapy and work on this, but like that gave me the ick of like him being so needy with her and like needing her that badly. And maybe it's because he was so damaged and broken. Like I want you to heal and be your own person. And then like, you're not so codependent. You're not so desperate for her to be there. So when that scene happened, I was like, okay, we can check Garrett off my list. I'm down to Logan or Tucker.
What gave me the ick was him like throwing shit because she wasn't there. I was like,
taking it out on his team.
Calm down.
When he told Tucker to basically F off, he may have actually said that. I was like, Garrett, absolutely not. You don't take your frustrations out on your friends. That's unacceptable. It really upset me.
Also, his little mad face whenever he was like close to like it kind of gave me the ick. But no, the biggest ick was that Instagram video and he's like, oh, like I hated that so much.
Yeah. But like
his book, Garrett would never.
But Garrett would never. No, I agree. I started off a Garrett Graham girly, like with the book, and then with the first episode, I was like, ooh, am I a Garrett girl? And then by the end, I was like, Hannah, he's all yours. I'm gonna see where Logan and Tucker take me. But I loved it. This was really funny. And also a little mean to these actors because I disagree, but they said, I thought Conrad and Jeremiah were hot until I watched Off Campus. Now, I still think Conrad and Jeremiah are hot, but they're hot in like that, like especially Jeremiah is like that young high school, like beach boy, carefree kind of way. I do think the people they casted for Off Campus are like men. You know, They're like, Garrett is a man. He is not what I think of as like and Dean too. Dean, there are some shots of Dean's where I'm like, you're a 30-year-old man.
I think they are.
Still hot, but not casted necessarily for the age, which I think makes the difference. The Summer I Turned Pretty, I feel like casted people who could look young.
Well, it brings back to Vampire Diaries when they were like all in high school and they were so not in high school, but like it made it hotter. It made it like sexier.
Oh yeah.
So I'm happy they did cast not 17-year-olds because I don't think that would have been as fun, especially like The Summer I Turned Pretty doesn't have those scenes. Whereas like there were a lot of these scenes because Elle Kennedy wrote those into the book. There's a lot of scenes. They couldn't have kids playing that. Yeah,
no, I agree. I was fine with that change and that upgrade. I mean, these were men and I was like, okay, all right, I can get behind this. Because it felt weird being like, Jeremiah Fisher's so cute. I was like, that's a full-grown child.
And I actually do think like Logan and Tucker, they're shorter. Like in the book, they're all described as like these 6-foot-tall giants. So obviously they can't cast that. I don't think these people exist, but I do think Logan's cute. I do think he gives me the ick because he's a whiny baby in the show.
Yes. Okay. So, and that's why like I think I have issues and need therapy because I could fix him. I could fix him, okay? Look, he's moody. He's a little broken. He's a little but you know what? He just needs me, and then he'll be happy, and it will be all better. So I do have issues that I fully admit to, but I think that's why I'm a Logan girly, because he needs fixed.
That is what I knew you were going to say, but I didn't think you were going to say it.
No, like, look, I'm 30. Well, technically, I'm 31 now. I can own up to it, all right? I have issues, but I can fix him. I know I can. The thing about Tucker, so, like, the reason I'm torn between them, because they're so different in the show. Tucker is, like, who I should want. He is a good guy. He cooks for people. He's level-headed. You know, he didn't get upset with Garrett when Garrett told him to F off. Like, he understood Garrett was having a moment. Like, that's who I should want. He is a healed, good guy. But what my heart wants, because the heart wants what it wants, is I want to fix Logan.
No, I think Logan's really cute. So there's a reel going around, or a video of him singing this like Broadway song, and he's actually a really good singer too.
Wow. Okay. Off campus. Go off. Make Logan a singer. He quits hockey to book Hannah's dreams.
But yeah, so I don't know where they're gonna take it, because there's so many good scenes in the the books and the epilogue book. So we'll see. It was really funny. So I was watching on our TV here, and I was doing it in the morning before work, because I just get most things done in the morning. I woke up early for this, and I had the orgasm. The scene is the episode is literally called The Orgasm.
Yeah.
And I pause it, and Tom goes, "What is that episode called?" He goes, "What are you watching?"
Be like, it's a science show. It's the organism. The organism, Tom. Learn to read. Duh.
He's like, I'm like, "You want to watch?" He's like, "No." And I go, "It's like, you're lost."
No, it is. It's a good show. Like, I am genuinely surprised at how good it was, how everyone seems to like it. I mean, I haven't really heard too much negative critique. Book girlies obviously are going to point out the differences just because they've read the books and it got adapted to film or movie screen. It got adapted to screen for a reason, because we love the book so much. So of course, when there are changes, people are going to point them out. But I said throughout the whole thing, the vibe of the show matches the book really well. And so, like, for me, I really enjoyed it. I loved all the boys. They were brought to life so well that I just love that so much. I think I love Allie, but who she is in book 1 is not who she is in the show. So, like, I'm not sure yet if that is who she is in the books. I mean, I do love show Allie. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it fits right now, because book 1 really didn't bring Allie to life the way the show did. Show Allie was very cute and funny. And I did like the scene where Wellesley tells her what happened, and Allie's just like, "You were the friend, like, I've always known." Like, that was really sweet, even if maybe slightly different from the book. It was a really sweet moment between them. So
I like it from the Allie standpoint. I'm just mad that they made Hannah weaker than she is.
Yeah.
That was what I didn't like about it. But no, I thought it was very entertaining. I was telling Marisa, I thought I was on episode 5 and I was on episode like 7. Like, I had one left. Like, it really flew by. It makes me, so everyone's saying this was a really good adaptation, and then every summer after is a really bad adaptation. So I'm intrigued I'm reading that now. I think you're supposed to read it. We're supposed to record our thoughts on that show too. So I'm really intrigued, because I feel like we're really happy. I mean, yeah, as anything from book to screen is going to have, like, readers are going to be like, they took this out. Like, talk to us about Harry Potter. Like, they took a lot of my favorite things out of the 4th book there, but it's going to happen. But I do think this was a good one. So I do rate it. Like, yeah, I give it like a 9 out of 10. I just don't know where they're going with it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, like, for vibes, I honestly give it a 10. I was there for the vibes. I stayed up till 2 a.m. every night watching it, which I had been on a 6 a.m. wake up, 10 p.m. bedtime schedule. So, like, I stayed up late watching this. So vibes, 10 out of 10. Adaptation from books, 6 out of 10. So it averages like 8 out of 10 for me. But still amazing. I loved it. I was going to say on every summer after, we are doing that for our June book of the month. Oh my gosh, it's June 27th. Okay, I got to buckle down. Our Fable book club, Booktalks Podcast book club. It's such a mouthful. It's such a mouthful, but we are doing that. So I think we should probably do something similar where we talk about the book and then go watch the show. Because I have also heard negative things about the show, and I'm surprised because didn't Amazon do that one as well?
Yeah, I'm sure it's just different producers or different directors. I watched 2 episodes of that one because my friends wanted to watch it and they already seen Off Campus, so I was like, okay, let's watch it. And then I've been like kind of reading it in tandem. And the casting, like, I don't know, they just they just don't look right. Like, I don't know. So I think it's my partial beef. But the first episode seemed pretty on point, but I heard they like really take it off the rails, so I'm intrigued. But I got through like 60% of the book yesterday, so I'm hoping to finish it this weekend. But yeah, we have to read that for June, and it's June 27th.
Once again, I don't know what is going on with me. I think it's because my sister lives here now and she's eating into, my sister and nephew, they're eating into what used to be my free time. But for both May and June, I thought, oh, this will be my month to get back on track and do all my reading and blah, blah, blah. And once again, I'm like, shoot, it's June 27th. I got to start our June book of the month. Which I'm leaving today. I slept over here tonight, but I'm leaving today. I'm going to go spend some time reading it. But no, I'm happy my sister's here. I just do miss a little bit of my free time, just a little, as an introvert.
No, I get it. You just tell her I got to read. It's reading time. I don't think we have that much planned to read going forward.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have any like assignments.
I mean, I have 153 assignments.
Yes. Yeah, you haven't watched Marisa's TBR challenge first video. Check it out. I was actually a little worried for you when I watched it. I'm like, she sounds really defeated by this.
I think I was just doing my own book to screen adaptation and trying to make it super dramatic and be like, guys, I have a problem. Like, I was just, I don't know, in a mood, I guess. I was wearing my like black, what I consider artist shirt with my pearls. And I was like, this is serious, guys.
I was like, should I go check on her? But it was a good video. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Good feedback. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I mean, reading wise, I'm not fine because I have multiple years worth of books to read, but otherwise I'm good.
Well, I'm excited for the next installment and to see where your TBR challenge takes you. But yeah, I think you're gonna like every summer after. It's gonna emotionally damage you, and I think you'll enjoy it.
That's good. I will say these books, the off-campus books, they're not really emotionally damaging. The show was a lot more emotionally damaging than anything with like Hannah's flashbacks, but the books, they are just like, I just scroll through, because I'm doing it on Kindle. I'm just like flipping pages on Logan's book, just like la 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 la. They just feel good because like they move fast and like they're boys falling in love and like, I don't know, it's fun because it's nice when boys aren't terrible people and can actually learn to love. Well, do you want to play a quick game?
Yes.
This is what did I call it? Draft your perfect hockey boyfriend. Okay, this is on theme. So I have 5 categories: personality, relationship trope, their green flag, their red flag, and their hockey moment, but it's like just their big scene moment. So I have things within each category. I'm going to draft one and you're going to draft one. And I'm going to say we can draft the same one, like if we want. And then at the end, we'll see what our perfect hockey boyfriend looks like. And we'll let the audience decide who drafted the better one.
Okay.
I also want to see, based on what we pick here, who it maybe correlates to in the show. But anyway. All right. Round 1, personality. Do you want golden retriever energy, broody, mysterious guy, sarcastic flirt, protective, but emotionally damaged?
Golden retriever.
I had a feeling. I think I want the broody, mysterious guy.
I also had a feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Round 2, relationship trope. Fake dating, friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, or I fell first.
Friends to lovers.
I think by I fell first, it means he fell first, but okay,
yeah, I still think friends to lovers.
Gosh, that's so funny. Golden retriever, friends to lovers. I think because broody, mysterious, I've got to go enemies to lovers.
Like, I need them to damage my soul and then fall in love with me.
And then fall in love. Yes, exactly. Okay. I feel like this is so us. Green flag. Does he communicate his feelings, show up when it matters, respect boundaries, or love your friends? I'm going to say they do all 4, but what do they do best?
Show up when it matters.
Honestly, I'm thinking the same thing for my guy. I think he shows up when it matters especially because he's like broody and mysterious. So when he shows up, it's like, you love me? Yes. Okay. Very good. This is their red flag. What will you tolerate? Their commitment issues, their jealous streak, they're bad at communication, or I can fix him.
I'm fine with the jealous streak. Like, you're jealous of other boys talking to me? I'm okay with that. Is that toxic? Yeah, but
like, you want him to be protective and a little jealous, you know? If he's just like, no, girl, go off, you'd be like, what? Do you love me? Okay. Yeah, that's cute. I'm probably gonna be the I can fix him girl, you know. He's a little damaged. He's a little broken, but you know what? He just needs me.
I love when I say the most toxic thing, you're like, that's cute.
He beats up a guy for me. I like it. Speaking of the jealous streak, we didn't even mention Justin from the show.
I know. He was so insignificant.
I know. We'll talk about him another time. Okay. And round 5. This is his hockey moment, his big moment. Does he come to your recital, fight someone for you, teach you hockey, or wear your jersey? I'm not sure why he's wearing my jersey since I'm at a recital, but whatever.
I guess recital, because the other options, like, kind of, like, I don't want to learn hockey. I don't care about that. What was number 2?
Fight someone for you.
I'm not going to root for, like, violence, so I guess recital.
Yeah. So for me, he's emotionally damaged. He, he's my enemy, but I can fix him. And the way it's going to happen is he's going to open up to me by teaching me hockey. Oh. And then I'm going to learn that he can love. He loves hockey so much. And if he can learn to love hockey, he can learn to love me. So our 2 book boyfriends, you have chosen Golden Retriever enemy. Sorry. Golden Retriever energy, friends to lovers, shows up when it matters, has a bit of a jealous streak, but shows up and comes to your recital in the end. I'm thinking that might be Dean, but I don't know the boys well enough. Is it Garrett or Dean?
I feel like none of them.
None of them? We'll let the audience decide. And for me, I want a broody, mysterious guy going through enemies to lovers, who shows up when it matters, who I can fix, and who teaches me hockey.
I feel like the only thing in there is, like, no one's enemies to lovers. Like, they're in college, they don't have enemies. The only true enemies is in, like, fantasy when there's, like, 2 kingdoms at war or, like, something like that.
Yeah. I think based on the show, Allie and Dean, they're not even enemies, though. It's just, like, they're both, gosh, man, they're just both so, like, teasy that it gives the vibe of enemies to lovers. It's not true enemies to lovers. I think it's what people sometimes brand as enemies to lovers, even though it's not really. But like Allie being able to just like resist him and be like, well, then it's just you and your hand tonight. You know, it's like, ooh, I like the sass. I like that. But not true enemies to lovers, but you know, it satisfies something in me.
But I think the other criteria are probably just Logan, based on show Logan.
Show Logan, broody and mysterious. I can fix him.
He needs to chill. Like, it's not that deep.
He is a bit of a weenie whiny baby, and I do need him to man up a little, like, get over it, get that chip off your shoulder. But, you know, once I come into his life, I think things will get better. Truly, I do. So I think he's just waiting for that perfect piece to fall into place.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening. Those are our thoughts on the off-campus show. Definitely check out our other episode for our thoughts on the book, and tune in every week for a new episode by us. This is Kayla.
And Marisa.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, at Booktalks Podcast, and hit subscribe. Have a good night.